Hey, what's going on? Today we're gonna unbox the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, and pretty much we're going to be unboxing it and doing a first use and a walkthrough and general impressions. Let's get into it. Very excited. This is gonna be my first time unboxing it. I did use the demo ones at the store, but I'm very excited to have my personal one and kind of get into the phone. Alright, so the first thing I did was compare the two phones online, the iPhone 14 and the Samsung Galaxy S23. So I went online, I looked at websites such as GSM Arena and other tech sites, and I also went on YouTube. And the reason I did that is to compare like videos taken by these phones, photography done on these phones, and things of that nature. So I did also go into the store and kind of hold it and like see how it felt in my hand just to get a feel for these phones. Because I know that both phones are obviously sizable, they're kind of chunky. So yeah, as well as like the space options, there's like the 128 gigabytes, I'm not too sure if I'm quoting that correctly, or the 256, and then like the 520 megabytes, and then the 1 terabyte. So pretty much, or gigabytes. And pretty much I spoke to an associate over the phone. I contacted my service provider and I pretty much got the phone. I did go to the store, like I said. I took selfies, I took videos and things of that nature, and I gotta say that both phones they were neck and neck, so it was a very hard choice. I just went with the Samsung S23 because it had the 200 megapixel camera, whereas the iPhone Pro Max was the 50 megapixel. Alright, so how I got the Samsung Galaxy S23, and the reason for it is because when 2023 rolled around, I knew that I would need a phone to keep up with the current times, such as social media, my businesses, messaging, apps, scheduling, things of that nature, just to make my life a bit easier and to also create awesome content. So pretty much the two phones that I personally looked at were the iPhone 14 and the Samsung Galaxy S23. So pretty much I wanted one that had a good camera. So between the two phones, the iPhone 14 and the Samsung S23, they have many options. So like the Samsung Galaxy has the S23 Ultra, the iPhone has the Pro Max, where the cameras are 50 megapixel, and then for the Samsung Galaxy there is a 200 megapixel camera. So there's a bit of differences. So like just the interface, the user compatibility, things of that nature. Me personally, I've used Apple products and I've used Samsung products or Android products, and I've gone more towards Android over the years, but I cannot take away from Apple because I do use the Apple MacBooks and things of that nature. I am a fan of Apple products. Guys, that was the unboxing. So as you've seen, the box comes with the charging cable. It does not come with the wall charger, the cube that you plug into the wall that you have to purchase separately. Fortunately, I do have an extra one from Samsung. And it also comes with the SIM card, the little opening needle thing, right? The little, pin. So they have that thing. So as you guys seen on the video, that was like the first use. So what I found to be interesting, I tried to adjust the brightness, and pretty much the first thing I seen is that it shows the option for screen recording, and then once you screen record, you could show like the news panel. There's a home screen with the weather, Google, and like the apps and stuff. You could open it up. Then they have the two pages that you could slide for your various apps, which is what you guys saw. And then the camera itself, I could say that the camera quality is excellent from my first impression. I'm just getting to know the phone. I also noticed that there's the active apps in the background, so it does tell you what things are active. So when I was at the store, as I mentioned, I used the iPhone 14 Pro Max, or the Max Pro, and pretty much the first thing I noticed is that it had like the reminders, which was synced with, I guess, the cloud. There was like the home screen with the news, similar to this, but it was a bit more so like, for example, the BlackBerry where you have notes and scheduling, right? It was kind of like that to me. So when I first picked up the iPhone, I looked, there was the weather, there was the reminders that you put in your notes, then there was like the news and stuff, right? Whereas this, the Samsung S23, they have the page with the news and stuff, then they have the weather on the home screen, then the apps and stuff, right? So I kind of think that the iPhone is cool in having that little reminder thing, because I'm big on scheduling reminders and notes and stuff, right? So I'm going to try to figure out a way to put that on here, but we'll see.